This is Buffalo Gap, Texas. We are in the middle of nowhere, Texas.
Buffalo Gap was founded in the 1870s when contracted hunters came here to hunt the bison herds migrating from Montana into Texas. The natural gap in the Callahan Divide provided an ideal passage for these herds, which is where this town eventually got its name. But in 1881, the railroad bypassed Buffalo Gap, which is probably a good thing because now it's one of the quaintest little towns in Texas. And the celebration of its rich history can be seen around every corner. By the 1970s, it became famous for its restaurants, and that's what drew us here today.
And today I am joined by CatAleah, who you remember from the Texas State Fair video. And we came here specifically because there is one of the best steakhouses that you're gonna find in the state of Texas. But first, we're gonna go get some breakfast. We're gonna check out the Gap Cafe.
It was also owned by the same steakhouse.
And that's why we're here. So let's go get some of the best food that you can find here in Texas, right here in the little town of Buffalo Gap, Texas. You ready?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
I'm Dāv Kaufman. I travel to distant, exotic places and places a little closer to home to indulge in the culture and cuisine from the familiar to the extreme. There's always an open seat at my table for you, and sure, I'll pick up the tab. This is Dāv Kaufman Eats the World.
I used to have a toilet seat that was exactly like this.
That doesn't sound very comfortable, Dave.
That's why I got rid of it. Oh my God, Kat, look at this. This is so Texan. I've never been to a Texan place as Texan as this.
You know, you gotta have at least one bison on the wall for it to be a true Texan establishment.
That is true.
And there are multiple in this place.
All right, look at this. This is so cool. Right back here, they have an old post office. But here you can get a money order. And here are all the old P.O. boxes. Okay, that is really cool. And then look at this bar, this old bar with this old cash register. Okay, that is really cool.
I come eat here at least once a month, by the way.
Do you really?
Very delicious, yes.
Okay, I am really excited about this. The decor of this place is absolutely amazing. I love it. So, do you think we're gonna be able to find a seat? So, we tried to come here for breakfast. However, they stopped serving breakfast at 11 sharp. It is now 11:16. They are no longer serving breakfast. So, we are going to
try something new.
Well, yeah, we're gonna do a brunch, actually. Right here on the menu, they have asada tacos.
I'm gonna try the ultimate grilled cheese sandwich. 3 cheeses and a secret sauce on a homemade multi-grain bread.
Ooh, who doesn't love grilled cheese and tacos for breakfast?
Oh, I know, what a great breakfast.
Yeah.
They also have a wide variety of coffee types to choose from, which is fun. They've got mochas and they've got lattes, Americano, espresso, espresso macchiato, a mocha, a cappuccino, a cafe latte, an iced Americano. I already said like 2 of those things twice, but they got a lot of coffee.
All right, so breakfast lunch is served. So I got the asada tacos, which is sliced beef tenderloin tacos served with caramelized onions, and pico de gallo served with a cold, crunchy slaw that I think that you take that and you put that directly on El Tacos.
To make it crunchy. I got the ultimate grilled cheese. 3 cheeses and a secret sauce, and it's on a homemade multi-grain bread. And I love cheese, so 3 cheese, even better than 1.
But that is a Texas-sized grilled cheese. And look at that, it is dripping with all 3 cheeses. That actually looks really good.
I know, I'm excited.
I'm going to take some of this cabbage and I'm going to put it right on top of my tacos.
Yummy.
I don't know that that's what you should do. As a matter of fact, now that I feel it, it kind of feels like you should have maybe just eaten that with a fork. But here we are. All right, you ready?
I'm so ready.
Let's try this out. Boink, oh, ting, bing, ting, boink.
A ding.
Something. All right, we're trying it out. Oh, wow. So I gotta say, this taco is actually really good, very flavorful. What I really enjoy about this taco is that there are big chunks of steak in here that are cooked to perfection. That with the onions, I was absolutely right to put the coleslaw on top of the tacos. It adds a nice creamy flavor to this taco. It kind of looks like an anglerfish at this from this angle. You know,
I can see it.
You know what an anglerfish is?
With the little thingies.
With the little thingies.
My grilled cheese is obviously super cheesy. I
cheesy.
can taste the 3 different cheeses in there. The cheese is super melty and stretchy, but the bread is nice and crunchy, and it has a very nice flavor.
Excellent.
It's delicious.
Before we move on, are you going to try out the deep fried jalapenos?
Yes. Why did I do that?
She likes it, folks. Obviously, we wanted to come here for breakfast. We were a little late this morning because we were filming something else for my other channel, Dāv Kaufman's Reptile Adventures,
That was a
over
fun
at
video.
Cats. I'm gonna put that link in the description below if you want to check that out. We actually had all of her animals respond to themselves in mirrors for the first time, and it was absolutely hysterical how they responded to seeing their reflection for the first time. Again, link in the description below. Right now, we're gonna finish off our breakfast lunch, and then tonight we are going to Perini Steakhouse, which is a steakhouse built in an old ranch. I'm looking forward to that. We're finishing this off. We're gonna go tour around, and then tonight, we're going to that steakhouse.
See you there.
The rural parts of Texas are full of hidden restaurant gems that bring the unique Texas culinary culture to life. And if you're lucky enough to find one of these places, you're in for an experience you won't find anywhere else in the United States. But what exactly are these places and what makes them so popular with the locals? Well, to find that out, we're going to Perini Ranch Steakhouse to talk to Lisa Perini, and there we'll discover the reason why.
So this is Lisa Perini from Perini Ranch Steakhouse. So you and your husband started this.
Tom started the business. I've been here 30 of its 40 years, and it's a great place to work and a great place to live. Steakhouse opened in 1983, and as you can see, Tom was very inventive when he turned this old hay barn into a steakhouse.
This used to be a hay barn.
You want to come in and see it?
Absolutely, I do.
You want it? So yes, hay barn here on the ranch. He thought it would be a great place to open a restaurant. It was really a kind of a roadhouse at the time, and it was a great place to have a cocktail and maybe not be seen, but now it has turned into a fabulous steakhouse and a fun place to celebrate with friends and family and have a great meal.
Love it. Now you were telling me that this is an active ranch
It is, yes.
and you raise cattle here.
We do. We raise Longhorn cattle. We are committed to preserving the history of the Texas Longhorn and its uniqueness. And but here in the steakhouse, we serve certified Angus beef. No relation to the guys outside that all have names.
Right.
So, but the certified Angus beef is a great beef program with a great commitment to quality and consistency that we really believe in.
So before we order our steak, to begin with, we got the deep fried quail's legs, which is a very unique appetizer for a steakhouse. These look very
Tiny.
petite, I was going to say.
Yes, we thought they were going to be eggs because my dyslexia told me it said quail eggs.
And my bad eyesight thought I saw eggs too. I got excited at deep fried quail eggs.
But quail eggs seem just as good.
I mean, they're just so adorable.
I know, it's kind of sad. Kind of sad how cute they are.
Let's try them out.
Ready?
Ding.
They're so chewy.
Oh wow,
Very chewy.
very chewy. It's a
Yes.
very delicate flavor. The breading is nice and crispy. There's a nice spice to that breading.
I'm kind of getting fish texture. You know? It's almost like chewing into a fish with the breading and the rubberiness.
I can dig it. You know what I'm getting? I'm getting a hint of quail.
Really?
So we cook all of our steaks over live mesquite fire, and that's what makes our steaks taste so incredibly different than any other place, is that live fire, great beef, and our signature steak rub. So those things come together to give you a really amazing dining experience.
So you actually cook your steaks over an open fire. It's
We
not
do.
a gas grill back
It
there.
is not a broiler, a 900-degree broiler. It is not a gas grill. It is live fire. We cook down dried mesquite wood, make our own charcoal outside, and then we shovel that charcoal in throughout the course of the evening, and every steak is cooked over that live fire.
And all the mesquite is from here on the ranch.
We use, a lot of people ask why we use mesquite over all the other things, and the great thing is mesquite is our native tree. It is invasive, so we make more as we sleep. So it's a great tree it's a great tree to use for wood. It's a hard wood. It burns really hot, but gives a great flavor to the meat.
All right, so that didn't take long for our steaks to come. For my steak selection, I got the 8-ounce filet that's center cut from the tenderloin that boasts that it's lean, elegant, and melts in your mouth. And Kat got the 12-ounce prime rib, which is rubbed with their signature special seasoning and slow pit roasted over mesquite coals. It's then sliced and served with a horseradish sauce.
So when you order off the menu, the price is just for the steak and then everything else is a la carte. I elected to get the red potatoes that are sauteed with salt and butter and oil. These look absolutely amazing, they look. We are going to waste no more time. We are going to dig in and try out the steaks. A ting. Let's try this out. Oh my God.
Meaty.
That is absolutely melt in your mouth tender. You don't even need a steak knife to cut this. You could cut this with a butter knife.
Well, I'm not much of a meat eater myself, but it is quite good. And it's very chewy, and I would also say melt in your mouth. Delicious.
You want to try my filet?
Sure, you want to try this?
Yes. You ready? Oh, wow. That takes prime rib to a completely different level.
I think I like the steak better.
I think I like the steak better too, actually. But that is some amazing prime rib.
I'm just gonna, actually I want to try that potato now.
All right, should we move on to the potatoes?
Yeah.
Grab a potato. Before we try these potatoes, I just want to say that when you're in Texas, this is the only beer that they apparently serve in Texas. I've asked a lot of different liquor stores and restaurants what kind of beer they have. Apparently they only have Lone Star beer. In all seriousness, this is the official beer of Texas. In all the times that I've been to Texas, I must have had this beer before. I don't remember.
You gotta try a Lone Star.
All right, let's try the Lone Star. Ooh.
You like?
You Texans do beer right.
I'm not a beer drinker, but I do know Lone Star's pretty good.
That is actually a really good beer. I kind of expected it to kind of be like, all right, so it's kind of like Budweiser. It's kind of like...
kind of like all the others.
No, actually, this is really tasty.
That is a Lone Star beer.
Lone Star beer.
I tell you what.
To the makers of Lone Star beer, I am completely open to a sponsorship deal if you kind of... Should we get onto the potatoes or...
Our beer's made of potatoes?
No, that's vodka, honey.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, we're moving on to these potatoes. These look perfectly cooked, little red potatoes. I think out of all the potatoes, I like red the best, especially with steak.
Yeah.
This is gonna be good. Here we go. Boink, y'all. Here we go. Oh, those are tasty. Those are tasty.
I like how they're not cooked super duper soft. They still got
So do
some
I.
like chew to them.
Yeah, they got to chew to them. The salt, the butter, the oils, all infused within that potato flavor.
Yeah, but it still tastes good and cooked. Yeah.
This is really delicious. Your prime rib is awesome. My filet, I've had steaks all over Texas, all over the country really. I've had steaks in Australia where they are very serious about their steaks. This could be one of the best steaks that I've ever had, and that's why I'm really saying this could be the best steakhouse in Texas. Again, comment below and let me know if you agree with that. If you've got another steakhouse in Texas that I should try out next time I'm down here, comment below. Let me know what the best steakhouse in Texas is.
One of the fun things about Perini Ranch is it has such a different feel in the summer and the winter. In the summer, there's kids running around and it's lots of outside dining, but almost the same in the winter. Hello, how are you all? Good to see you. Because this becomes a big fire pit in the winter, and guess what we burn? Mesquite wood.
Mesquite wood.
Guess what?
I guess I didn't know that mesquite was invasive in Texas.
It is. It is. It was brought in from Mexico in cattle droppings during the cattle drives back in the 1700s.
That makes a lot of
And then
sense.
it's everywhere.
And now it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. It is everywhere.
And now we cook with it.
Yes, that's right.
This is just a perfect Texas ranch scene. I love this.
It is a great thing, and there are a lot of patios in a lot of restaurants, but sometimes they overlook the parking lot. So this is a lot
Right.
more fun to be a part of such a natural setting.
So you also grill and smoke meats beforehand. You've got a pit master here. You got a place in the back where that's all done.
You want to see the pit room?
Let's do it.
Come on back.
So
Okay.
right here we have something pretty interesting. This is an old chuck wagon.
This is a chuck wagon. Charles Goodnight is credited with developing the chuck wagon. It was developed as they were driving cattle from South Texas to the railheads in Abilene, Kansas, or Chicago, or further. They had to have a way to feed all those cowboys that were driving cattle. The cattle drive could have taken 3 months to get that herd of cattle from South Texas to where they were going. All the supplies were carried in the chuck wagon. There was medicine. It was the hub of the camp because everything that happened at the chuck wagon. So there was probably 2 good meals a day and probably had beans and biscuits for breakfast and beans and biscuits for dinner. So people say, is this authentic chuck wagon cuisine? You probably don't want that.
You don't want
But it is the root of all of our menu items.
Wow.
All of our large meats, so to speak, are smoked. So we have briskets, prime rib, ribs, things like that are cooked here, and they start very early in the morning and they come off before dinner. I think everything's been pulled off the pit tonight, but you can still get an idea of these pits. Tom had these pits designed and made locally, and watching the temperature is very important. And they open up and you can still feel the heat from this morning.
Absolutely.
But can you spin that smell?
Oh yeah.
It smells like a prime rib in there.
Yeah, it does.
So we can cook prime ribs for about 400 people back here.
Really? And what time does the pitmaster get here?
Early, before the sun comes up.
Yeah. So now that we've enjoyed our steaks, there is one more course that I'm looking very forward to, and that's this. This is their famous bread pudding.
Bread pudding.
And it looks very
Bready.
bready.
And puddingy.
And puddingy.
And very puddingy. And I like that it's in a cute little ceramic bowl.
Look at that, it's in a little crock.
A little crock pot.
It's a crock of
pudding.
Do you like bread pudding?
I do not know.
You've never had bread pudding before?
I've had banana pudding that has sort
Wait a
of
minute.
bready.
You are born and raised in Texas, lived here all your life, and you've never had bread pudding?
I don't think I have.
How is that? How are you not in jail? All right, so we're gonna dig in. We're gonna take a big spoonful of this. I actually love bread pudding. I've had bread pudding all over the place. This is actually pretty famous up in the north where I'm from in Minnesota. You ready to try it out?
Yep.
All right, ting.
Boing, y'all.
Oh, boing, y'all, sorry. Here we go, we're trying it out.
That's
Oh my
sweet.
God. But you know what I really love about this? Bread pudding up in the north is usually made with walnuts.
Really?
These are pecans.
Oh, that must be
And
why
I
like
think
it
they're
so much.
candied pecans.
You say
How do-
pecan?
How do you say pecan?
Pecan.
Pecan. Pecan?
Pecan.
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 I say pecan.
Pecan.
What do you actually say?
Pecan.
Okay, good.
Is that the way to say
I
it?
thought you were weird or something for a second.
Well, I kind of am. This is their own special Perini Ranch bread pudding.
It's sourdough bread?
Right, it's made with sourdough bread, pecans, and their signature Maker's Mark whiskey sauce.
I actually didn't have alcohol until I was 23, so maybe that's why I've never had this before.
You've never had a beer? You never snuck beer from
I
your...
didn't have a sip of alcohol until I was like 23, because I was straight edge for most of my young adulthood.
I don't get it. So this is the second video that Kat has been in on this channel. There's going to be many more because I'm coming back down to Texas one day, and then we're going to sample some other types of like Frito pie, the best Frito pie in Texas, the best barbecue in Texas, the best armadillo roadkill in Texas.
I do believe there's a roadkill restaurant somewhere out there.
And we're gonna find it. But until then, guys, if you're hungry for more, check out that video right there. If you're starving for more, check out that playlist right there. Please do not forget to hit like and subscribe. Kat, take us out with a joke.
I'm in Texas and I love it and I'm eating a steak. Your turn.
Or a song. A song's fine. You don't have to end it on a joke.